So I remember back in 2017 when we first came to Sema as Fitment Inc. At the time. There was 3 of us, and we had 3 wheel samples, and we had a dream to pretty much get as many wheel samples as we could possibly get so that we could shoot content. We kind of had to, we'll call it lying, but we had to bend the rules a little bit to convince all these vendors that we were bigger than we actually were. And when I walked into Central Hall in 2017, I remember standing right next to Mario, right at that door over there, and saying, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. Wouldn't it be a dream if we could actually get a car here at Sema? And we had like 60 subscribers and 20 website visits a day, and it kind of just seemed like a dream. And now 4 years later, I get to sit in the exact same spot, looking at one of my favorite booths that I ever got to see at Sema, which is the 430 at the Accuair booth, and I just couldn't be more excited. It was 4 years from a dream to having this first moment here at Sema, and it's been absolutely incredible. That's kind of the thing that's so nuts about this though, is that this car was never intended to be a Sema car. It was never intended to even be here. It was never intended to go through all of the transformations and changes. It was never really meant to be anything crazy, yet here it is.
Chance to win this heavily modified, track-ready, daily drivable 2003 Honda S2000 and $10,000 cash to do whatever your little heart desires with. All you guys got to do is get over to the website, buy some sick merchandise. We have a couple accessories too. All it takes is $5 to get 1 entry to win this thing.
I mean, the car started out spaghetti orange with coolant in the transmission. It started off with 4 different shades of peanut butter interior. It didn't run, it didn't go through all the gears, it misfired, it didn't start, the alarm constantly went off. Dakota found more jokes in reference to the color of the car than I probably could in an entire Forrest Gump movie. It was not a car that would probably be here. And to see it transform time and time again, and to have all the incredible sponsors and people come on board to help us get this car to where it is today is huge. Sema for me, having this car here is neat because people get to see it, but it means a lot more to me than that. To me, it's a memory. It's a canon moment in Fitment Industries' history. In 4 years, we now have our very first car here where other people get to see it, other people get to experience it. We have our very own wheels showcased here at the Specialty Equipment Manufacturers Association. This is a dream, man. I mean, I remember being a kid and wanting to just come here and check things out, and I couldn't because I didn't work at an automotive company, right? And to see it now is huge. I mean, you can see that we have a couple new things. The car did make it. Accuair, we are in the Accuair booth, probably my favorite booth, and no, I'm not biased. Accuair has always had the coolest booth. We got the wheels last minute, we got the tires last minute, we put the seats in last minute. There's a lot of little details that, of course, we kind of make fun of people on Sema Crunch, but we experienced the Sema Crunch ourselves. And you don't realize just how bad it is, but how much you want it until you're sitting there at 2 o'clock in the morning the day before the car is supposed to get shipped off onto a trailer, which, by the way, the trailer coming a couple extra hours late was our saving grace, and they didn't actually show up late because they were late. They showed up late because Dustin Korth called them and begged them to show up a little bit later, but that was also fantastic. I mean, to be able to sit here and have this conversation and for you guys to be a part of it. And we had a ton of people come by and that were really like enthralled to have the car here and followed the series. It means a lot. Like for me personally, it means a lot. I remember not having a single car to show to anyone at any time. I remember being 17 years old and getting made fun of at the local car scene for wanting to learn more about cars, and then to be able to be here in 2021 with a car, meeting people that love what we're able to do, to have something that I'm super passionate about here to show to everybody else. It means the world to me. And that doesn't go without talking about all the people that helped make it happen. Accuair was a lifesaver multiple times, helping us really dial in how we wanted the fitment to look. Michelin came on board. We have Pilot Sport 4S's on the car now, 245/30s and 305/30s in the rear. We have our new 3-piece wheels with some very aggressive fitment in the rear. We're running 20x9 plus 16 in the front, 20x12 plus 12 in the back, which is almost like 35 millimeters more than our previous wheel setup. It's awesome. We had Exotic Car Gear help us with the center console. We had new steering. We had Paradis Stitch Co. come on board. We had Motion Products help us rebuild our steering column rack for this car. I mean, everybody came together. Everybody was so nice about the whole thing too. And I think that's like the craziest part about the whole thing is seeing so many awesome people also help make a kind of awesome car that was never intended to be here. Because it was not really that good of a car. And there are some incredible cars at Sema. Like there are some stupid cool cars, way cooler cars than this car. But to be here and to see a couple people take pictures, to see a couple people ask questions and say that they like it, to me that means the world to us. And this wouldn't have been possible without everybody that watches these videos, everybody that helped us since Sema 2017, that watched our wheel review videos. If you go back, you'll see brown-haired, super receding hairline Alex talk about XXR wheels and talk about work wheels and talking about Toyo tires and all these sort of crazy things back in 2017, and probably has like 60 views on the channel if you were to ever go back. But it was those 60 views that allowed us to get 90 views on the next video, then 120 views on the next video, and ultimately to almost have 1 million subscribers, and to be able to have our own wheel line as Artist R-Form Wheels, to be able to be here with all of you and to have all of that support means the world. I mean, Dakota, Gels, Sean, myself, everybody behind the camera, behind the scenes, like this is a moment that we get to reflect on and say, wow, we did something neat in the industry. And we have so much more to go. We have so much more that we want to do, but this is a really great first start. And I'm very excited to be here. I'm very happy to be here. I can't wait to drive this car. I can't wait to take some pictures with Accuair and Anthony and get some cool videos. But more importantly, I'm super blessed to have the car here. And I'm super blessed to be able to film this in front of you guys and only have 1 to 2 people walk through the camera. It's been astounding. It's actually God's miracle at this point that everyone's staring at me as I'm filming this video as if they've never seen a DSLR in their entire life. So there is that, which is super, super exciting. But yeah, that's what I got. If I could cry, I would, but I can't because Dakota continues to hurt my feelings and I've become emotionally numb to everything that he tells me. So with that being said, if you guys are interested in wheel tire suspension, be sure to check us out over at fitmentindustries.com. Thank you so much to Accuair for having us in the booth. Thank you so much to Michelin, and thank you so much to Artisa. Thank you so much to everybody, to Exotic Car Gear, Paradis Stitch Co. for coming on board and helping us with this car and not making it look half bad, because I'll tell you what, 2 years ago it looked like a piece of shit. Are you kidding me? The thing looked like it got ran over. What the hell, Anthony? Good? Awesome.